there, YouTube land. Welcome back for another review with the one and only Goody's Monster Reviews. I'm glad you could join us today. I got a decent little piece of hardware for review today, guys. It is the Blitz Enterprise H-atty. Kind of a cool RDA. Some really cool concepts going on in here. Minus the cat hair. Not too bad, not too bad. Got some bottom airflow going on here. Velocity style deck, Kennedy style airflow. Plus you got the airflow on the side. Not too shabby. I know that's the Twisted with, or Vaping with Twisted 420. That's his line. Not trying to copyright infringe or nothing like that, but it's not too bad of an RDA. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump up and close. I'm going to show you the ins and outs on this little baby. And then we're going to pull back out, vape on it, talk about it. I'll tell you where you can get it, how much it's going to cost, all that fun stuff. But, anyhow, first things first, drinking the Ultra Blue Monster energy drink. Pretty sweet little quench your thirst drink here. It's a berry sweet, like a sweet tart berry combination, carbonated. It's pretty bubbly. Really refreshing. Really refreshing. It goes good with the juice I'm vaping. If you guys are wondering, it is Drip It and Kick It's chocolate salty balls. It's a glazed chocolate donut hole. Pretty good, pretty good. It goes fairly nice. Fucking knocking shit over. Goes fairly nice with the berry monster, which I didn't really think it would, but I don't know. Chocolate covered strawberries are pretty decent, and I've seen raspberry chocolate glaze and shit. So this is a berry with some chocolate. It's not too bad. Pretty decent flavor, pretty good cloud production. Got a fuck ton of airflow options on this thing that we'll get into in the up and close, but not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump up and close and personal. We're gonna show you all the ins and outs and what this baby looks like up and close. Now this is made by Blitz Enterprises. They made the Hanya, the postless RDA, and they got a few other ones. But yeah, it's got a fairly decent design. The lip, if you can see, the lip's curved up. It's pretty decent design, pretty cool. It's kind of like a hybrid of a couple different RDAs. Like it's a hybrid of the Velocity, the Kennedy. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. But we're going to go ahead and jump up and close, take an up close and personal look at this little baby, and then I'm going to show you all the little tools and the extra goodies that you get in the little packaging. I'm going to show you the packaging. I'm going to show you this and all the stuff up close. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Going to be some good shit. Stay tuned. Okay guys, here we go, up and close. Now when you receive this little thing, I'll get my pointer out there, it's going to come into a package like this. And that damn thing, the magnet, is loose in that one there. But when you get it, you're going to receive it. It is going to look like this. Nice hard plastic case. Magnet's kind of like a battery door, but there's nothing on the outside here. We'll go ahead and pop this baby open. My camera will focus. There we go. And that's what she looks like when you get her. We'll go ahead and pop this baby out if we can. Set that off to the side. And then here we got the 510 drip tip adapter. Now this does screw in, so it's kind of sturdy. And then over here on the side, we got a little goodie package. And you open it up, and you got a couple extra grub screws in there, some O-rings. The only downfall is they do not give you a fucking tool. I mean, most people that have RDAs and addies have the little Allen wrench that comes with them, like the little twisted messes and velocity addies that have the little grub screw Allen wrench. I'm going to go ahead and back out here. Just a little wee bit. There we go. So that's that. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Blitz Enterprises, for not giving me a fucking Allen wrench. I mean, I have some, but yeah, nonetheless, if this is your first addy, you're going to have to go to the fucking hardware store and buy an Allen wrench. Come on, Blitz, it's not that expensive. Anywho, here we go. The main attraction, we got a 22 millimeter RDA that is 44 to 47 inches tall. I'm not sure. I've researched it. I don't have micrometers or anything like that, but I've researched it, and I've seen 44 and I've seen 47. So it is somewhere between 44 and 47. As you can see, it's got the little H in there, the H-atty symbol, and then you also got it down here on the bottom. I'll go ahead and rotate it around. You got it on this side as well. Now, if you look here, the drip tip here, now that's a 10 millimeter wide bore drip tip that you can unscrew if you would like to put your regular 510 drip tip on there. Just take this little extra thing that they give you, screw her right in there, and then you can grab any 510 that you like. Now that was just the closest one to me, but yeah, you can grab any 510 that you like on this. So you can restrict the airflow if you'd like. Go ahead and take that off here for a second. Okay, there, you see I got the airflow holes blocked off there. Almost all blocked off on that side. And as you can see, you got it on the bottom here that comes in and goes up. I'll show you that when I take the barrel off here. But on the bottom, sorry, a little bit of water on there from cleaning it, guys. It just says Blitz Enterprises H-atty. Now that is a gold-plated 510, and it is not adjustable. I repeat, it is not adjustable. But as you can see, it does stick out far enough that if you were going to use it on a hybrid, you would be more than safe. But it is non-adjustable, so don't be taking a screwdriver and trying to adjust it, or else you're going to be in a world of trouble. But anyhow, not a world of trouble, your fucking positive post will just come loose on the inside of your deck. Anyhow, your airflow control is this top ring. You can see that seam there. You put it in. You can have it completely wide open. And then it's got that little square there that you can just put it one slot. You can put it over here so you have like just one whole slot there with just that little fin in there, or you can close it off the whole way and just run bottom airflow. Pretty slick. Go ahead and pop this off. Now as you can see, this little square thing there, and then rotate it 180, you got that same little square right here. Now, this is for your dual coil mode. Now, this is a kind of silly fucking idea here. It's good, but it wasn't like fully thought out. You can run it in single coil mode too. But there is no way to close one of those bottom airflows off. So even if you run it in single coil, you're still getting dual airflow under both sides. They didn't give you a plug or anything. I mean, you could pack cotton in one side and then just run a single coil if you'd like. I would like to have seen a plug come with this, Blitz Enterprises. If you guys are fucking watching, send a plug so that we can actually run it in single coil mode. But, excuse me. It's got the Velocity style deck, the 2-post deck with the 4 post holes in it. Those post holes are just about 3 millimeter. I do believe they're 2.8 millimeter diameter. So you're going to be able to get some of those bigger builds in there. And they are the old trusty grub screws, which I don't know. Sometimes I like these better than the other ones. It just depends on the machine quality and how deep the Allen hole is there. But it's just a single O-ring. The juice well, I do believe, is a 5 mil juice well. It does hold a decent amount of juice, but it has that bottom airflow, so you cannot over drip on this or it is leaking all over your fucking mod. But as you can see there, it's got the H symbol on it, just like the barrel does. So I mean, it's not too bad. And then if you can see right here, see that little nub? Inside the barrel, if you can see right there, it has a notch. And it has a notch right there. I'm guessing, I seen some research, I did a bunch of research, because I'm always researching these. I got that right on this time, no fucking way. I'm always researching these. Everything I do, I research. And in doing my research, I had seen somewhere that they actually are the ones who invented this 2-post Velocity style. Everybody says Velocity style, but it's actually Blitz Enterprises, from, if my research and information is correct now. Don't go on a lynch hunt because I didn't have my information right. I try to get all the information I can. But anywho, that little notch sits on that little nub on the deck here. And if you put it down, it's just like the Velocity. Give it a little turn and it'll click right in. That is so when your airflow is in here, you can adjust it with the drip tip, because the drip tip is a screw-in drip tip. So you put that in, you put that down, and then you can adjust your airflow without your barrel spinning all over the place. But like I said, the one thing I do not like is you can put this in single coil mode, right there, but you're still going to get airflow from this bottom hole, unless you pack cotton down in there. I would have liked to have seen a plug, or they should have done away with the single coil on the airflow ring. They should have done either or. They should have made this solid, or they should have gave you a plug for the option to actually truly run it in single coil mode. Now, if you're a flavor chaser, flavor junkie, look at that. I keep getting it right on every time. I can't do that when it's on my fucking mod, but anyhow, you put this on single. If you're a flavor chaser, you close these off. There we go. Close these off, and then you're just getting that bottom flow straight under your coils. Flavor is spectacular when you do that. Now, if you're a cloud chaser, you just spin that baby around a wee little bit, open that airflow wide up, and now you got clouds for days on this. This is a kind of versatile little RDA. I mean, it does have some things with it, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not too bad. Okay, guys, I think I pretty much covered everything here for the up and close. We're going to go ahead. I kind of feel comfortable enough that we can back out, vape on it. I'll talk about it a little bit, tell you where you can get it, how much you can get it for, what I think about it, the pros and cons. Yeah, not too bad. Nice, shiny looking, simple RDA. Don't have no bells and whistles, no fancy gimmicky things on here. Just plain Jane, straight down to business. Alright, guys, I'll see you back up. Alright, there you go, guys. Up and bloody close look at the H-atty by Blitz Enterprises. Gonna give you my rundown here. I just put a build in there, and I'm gonna have some still shots in here for you guys. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that right now. build that you just saw was a dual 25 gauge fused Clapton, fused with 25, I do believe it was 32 or 31, I'm not sure. Decently beefy coil, I mean, and it fits in there, no problem. She needs juiced up, but she was a chuckin', baby. I'm gonna give you my pros and cons on this. Massive airflow, a lot of options for the airflow. Flavor chasers, I mean, you can close the airflow fully off and just run off bottom airflow, kind of like a Kennedy. And it's just, it's like a fucking, it's kicking you in the face with flavor. Very good flavor if you shut those off. You cannot run single coil in this. I don't know why they put an option for the single coil on the airflow control. I don't know if they had planned on sending a plug for the one bottom airflow, but you can shut the, you can make a single coil on the barrel, but you're still getting a dual coil airflow underneath the Kennedy style airflow. So that's a design flaw. You don't get no fucking wrench with the goddamn box. I mean, if you're a vapor and a dripper, chances are you already have an Allen wrench. But if not, it's something to mention. If this is your very first RDA, you're going to have to go buy an Allen wrench set before you can even build on this. I think that was poorly thought out. Adjustability, it's got pretty decent adjustability. I mean, it's not too bad. The juice well, the juice well deck is kind of restricted because you got that bottom airflow coming in, so you're not going to get like a massive amount of juice in this juice well. It's bottom airflow, side airflow, adjustable. You can adjust it wide the hell open and get a nice airy, cloudy draw. I mean, it's cloudy. It'll cloud it up. I'm really digging this. I don't even know how to describe it. This flared out drip tip. I'm really enjoying it. It's 10 millimeter. It's very wide bore. It just feels. It feels comfortable on the lips. That's what she said, huh? But no, I like it. It's got the velocity style post, which technically, for my research, Blitz Enterprise came up with the velocity style post. So maybe we've been saying it wrong all this time, and maybe it's the Blitz Enterprise style post instead of the velocity style post. But anyhow, it has the locking cap like the velocity has. It's kind of set up similar to the velocity. I mean, the airflow's not, of course, but just the way like the cap is and the setup kind of mimics the velocity in a way, so to speak. But really wide post holes, 2.8 millimeter, I believe, not quite a 3, but bigger than 2.5. So you're gonna get some really decent builds in there. It is 22 millimeters. It doesn't sit too high. That's the H-atty, just for instance. Here, the black and gold twisted messes. There we go. The twisted, they're just about perfectly even, actually. So it's not a really big RDA, but it's also not phenotype small. You know what I mean? Not bad. Definitely good flavor. Decent clouds. Like I said, you can open the airflow wide to hell open and get tons of clouds. When you have the airflow wide open like that, it does mute the flavor. I find a lot, the way I run it is, the way I have been running it is I've been running the airflow on the barrel just about half to 2/3 off, and then running all bottom airflow underneath that Kennedy style. That's what I'm going to go with. Kennedy style airflow. And I am vaping on Willy Wonka's juice, the Golden Ticket. It is a chocolate milk, and it is fucking delicious. Let's see if I have the box. Here it is. Met 4 Golden Ticket. Really, really good juice. Really good juice. Tastes just like Marburger's chocolate milk, if you've ever had that. I'll be doing a review on this juice as well. Not right now, but I will be doing it. And then whenever you put the barrel on, you gotta rotate it to the left so you find that little notch cut out there. But I run this about half to 2/3 off. Really good clouds, really good clouds, really good flavor. I really get the best flavor when I have it about 2/3 off, and I'm running it at 100 watts. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. This is a 0.21 build on here, that dual coil 5-6 wrap, 6 wrap, dual coil 25 gauge fuse Clapton, 32/25 on 2.5 millimeter. Fits in there nice and perfect. Now I have noticed with this that if you go a whole lot bigger than 2.5 millimeter inner diameter, you have a hard time tucking the cotton down in beside that airflow that comes up. Your coil comes across, and then you got to tuck it down below the airflow that comes up. If you go any wider than 3 is tough getting tucked down in there. But if you go any wider than 3, it'll fit in the Addy, but you're going to have a hell of a time shoving that cotton down in that juice well, and then you're going to end up getting burnt hits. If you know what I mean. It's not going to be able to wick because the cotton's going to be pinched. Also, you can't go real wide with this. Like I said, I went 6 wraps. I still got about a little over 1/4 of an inch on each side before for where the cotton comes out. Any more than that and you're pinching the cotton, and you're going to get dry hits because it's not going to wick right. But anyhow, that's just my 2 cents on this. Take it or leave it. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Got a pretty decent build in here. Where you can get these. This was actually passed on to me for the purpose of this review from Wally and Holly down at the Vape Lab here. It's a local vape shop to me. They send me items to review, and I review them. No, it doesn't change my opinion on it just because I got it for free. This Addy you can get, I seen them online for like 19, 20, 25 bucks. He sells them in his shop for 30 bucks. Not bad. Not bad for the price. It's an authentic. It is not bad. I don't like the non-adjustable 510. It does stick out far enough that you could use it on your hybrids, but I like to have the adjustability there. I think they should have went with either side or bottom airflow, or at least gave us a fucking plug to put in there so we could actually do it in single coil mode. Kind of defeats the purpose to close one side of the airflow off and still get both sides on the bottom. Really dig this concave flared out tip. Really awesome wide bore. Really comfortable. But yeah, like I said, you can get them for 30 bucks if you buy them in a local shop. If you can get them online, you can get them for probably 20 bucks plus a little bit of money for shipping. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's like a Velocity and a Kennedy combined. It's not bad. Build ease ain't too bad. You just got to remember that with the bottom airflow, you got to center your coils over top of that airflow so you get the max amount of flavor and the max amount of vapor. So, I mean, that's just one thing to keep in mind. But if any of you have used bottom airflow, you know the trick about keeping the coils centered over top of the airflow. And then that presents the problem of you have to be really careful dripping. I am the one that likes to just fucking bung my juice right down in the fucking middle, and away we go. Cannot do that with this one because you will have juice leaking out fucking everywhere. So this doesn't really suit my style of vaping. It is a nice RDA. I have been using it for probably a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Really got to know it really well. Used it pretty steady for like 4 days. It was the only RDA I used for 4 days because when I get these equipment into review, I really get to know it before I bring the information to you. That way I'm not bringing you half-ass, false, fake, fucking junk information. I'm bringing you true, legit shit. So, anyhow, if I lost it today, would I go out and buy another one? I can't say no and I can't say yes. It wouldn't be on my list of, oh, I got extra money, I'm buying this RDA. But it is one that I am glad that's in my arsenal. I like the velocity style. It is definitely one, like if I'm going to be doing juice reviews, I do like to use bottom airflow or really restricted airflow. That way I'm getting the max amount of flavor so I can explain to you each flavor that's coming through. So this is a good, very good flavor chasing RDA. So if you're a flavor junkie, get this. 20 bucks. 20 bucks and you got an awesome RDA. You just got to be a little bit careful when you drip. And you got to make sure you center them coils. Other than that, she's a fucking beast. I mean, she's handled everything I've thrown at her. Not a problem. But anyhow, if you guys liked it, like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I got a whole bunch of shit coming up. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be bringing you reviews as fast and often as I can. But until next time, as always, make sure you know your battery safety. Make sure you know your battery's limits. Make sure you know what you can vape at, how low you can build, what your batteries can do. Make sure you got cheap, good, authentic batteries. Make sure they're not cheap Chinese knockoffs. Vape safe, you'll always vape happy. Make sure you're doing everything you can in a fight against big tobacco. And let's remember, let's don't be a statistic. Let's stand up, come together, and let's do this shit. Because vaping saved my life. I know it's going to save many other lives. So with that, I'm going to bid you guys farewell. Until next time, stay safe.